You wanna go listen in? Looks like it's gonna cost you 3,000 yen.
You don't have to tell me the price every time, Mona.
Yes, I do. Who are you gonna invite?
Take a guess.
Oh, Akechi, huh?
Don't pretend to be surprised. I never invited anyone else.
It's your special place, hmm? Then I'm gonna take a stroll. Just let me know when we're heading home.
Don't stray too far. Evening, Moon.
Hey, welcome. The cover charge is 3,000 yen.
Yes, like yesterday, and the day before, and the 23 other times I have been here in recent months.
Okay, I'll take that. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, all right?
You know it.
Huh. What? You like this place that much? I guess I understand how you feel.
I know you do.
You know, with everyone else having their minds controlled, I thought I was special. But maybe that isn't the case. Maybe I just think I have free will, but I'm actually still acting according to Maruki's will. That would be pretty laughable, but I'm not going to just stop thinking because of some unprovable theory. I'm going to keep resisting.
I'm not in this fight for the philosophical musings of free will. As you rightly put it, it's a bit of a dead end to prove.
Then what's your angle?
Let's just say I'm a collector of divine downfalls. It's a hobby. Think of me as the pillager of Twilight. Plus, you missed the first round, so this time, it's going to be doubly thrilling. And let's be honest, human Mona freaks me out. Jokes aside, I didn't risk everything for a year just to watch someone else yank the rug out from under us. Living in Maruki's reality is tantamount to being puppets to Yaldabaoth. And we both know how that story ended.
You seem to be more contemplative than usual tonight, despite your jokes. Almost on the verge of wistfulness?
Yeah, well. After the last week spent shattering the dreams of my friends, one by one, I just need to switch off a bit.
Cry me a river. At least you're still in your right mind. Trust me, if you weren't, I would have snapped you out of it, one way or another.
The feeling's mutual. Ever wonder what Maruki thought our perfect realities would be if his powers worked on us? For you? Probably some naive dream of eternal camaraderie with your friends. As for me, likely an endless odyssey, traversing the globe alone. A piece I can only imagine. Really? You'd just leave me behind?
What, you'd want to come with me?
We made a promise, remember?
I can't believe you kept that thing.
Do you want it back?
No, you can keep it. Black gloves are so last season anyway.
Of course. So, you ditched the Detective Prince act but kept the fashion sense?
I'm not about to revamp my entire wardrobe, but I do have a liking for these threads.
You looked pretty hot in those Shujin sportswear last week, though.
Good, since I didn't return them.
Oh, look at you, becoming a real thief. They grow up so fast.
Unlike you, stuck in your 12th year.
Hardly the case.
What was it like growing up for you?
Honestly, I don't remember much.
What do you remember?
Felt like I was just there, invisible. It's as if I didn't exist to anyone. What about you? Any fond memories from your childhood despite the darker times?
There were moments with my mother, but now they're all just tainted.
Well, even without Maruki's help, let's fill your future with good memories that will last. Do you have any plans besides traveling around the world?
What are your dreams when everything settles down?
Huh. You mean after my jail sentence? My goals never went beyond Shido's downfall. There's no future for me here.
That's not true. You have me, don't you?
Sure, along with half of Tokyo. We've got a deal, that's all. Nothing more.
You're not wearing makeup, are you?
Are you inspecting me now? Clothes, makeup, what then?
I can't take my eyes off you.
You could, if I took them out of their sockets.
Kinky.
This unanimity thing. Have the others really accepted me just like that? Or are they just waiting for me to turn on you again?
Futaba and Haru struggle with it. The others seem indifferent.
Figures. And you? Isn't there a more meaningful way to spend your time? We've been to this bar on, what, 3 occasions this week?
It's meaningful. I get to be with you.
You always make it sound so cheesy.
It's my French side. I can't help it.
Lame. I'm one word away from leaving you there with your drink and your bad sense of humor.
Oh, come on. Aren't you happy to spend time with me?
Seeing you is one thing. It doesn't mean I'm thrilled with your constant attempts to humor me with your childish jokes.
I've only made one joke so far. That's hardly constant.
Nothing is constant with you, that much I'll admit.
I love when you praise me like that.
Ah, you never stop, huh?
Why are you so serious all the time? In the metaverse, you're overflowing with energy, full of vigor and fervor.
Why wouldn't I be serious? I'm just focused, that's all.
Just a little fun in the normal world? A smile from time to time?
So you're longing for the Detective Prince's charm, then?
Not over the real you, but honestly, your perpetual uptightness is puzzling. There's more to life than constant vigilance.
Is that so hard to understand in a world so fundamentally flawed and corrupt? The concept of fun has always been a foreign luxury to me, unlike you and your comrades.
Yeah, okay. I guess you didn't have the best start in life. I'm sorry about that, but that's kind of the point. The world sucks, and you can't change that in one day. But you can always try to find little moments of joy and amusement in it. I mean, you have to pay for your crimes, but in the meantime, you're free. When we're not working on the heist, you should make the most of it and really relax.
Woo. Well, that's why you're still here, isn't it? Amidst the wreckage of my defeats and the scars I've inflicted, you stick around. Maybe I find that's enough. Yeah,
that's what I'm here for. I want to be around you as much as I can, wherever we are. I'd chase you to the ends of the world if I had to.
That came out of fucking nowhere. You and your brainless sentimentality.
Heh, you love my sentimentality, admit it.
Perhaps a small part of me does, or else I wouldn't tolerate your presence. But I'm still grappling with why. Why befriend someone who's tried to kill you? It's illogical.
Maybe it is, but I've never been one for simple logic. You're more than your past actions, Akechi. Beneath that bitterness and anger, there's someone worth knowing. If I stick around, maybe you'll see that too.
But what's in it for you?
What do I gain? Well, just off the top of my head, there's the thrill of outsmarting a brilliant and beautiful detective. Not to mention the ego boost that comes from being the only person you let get close to you. But what do I have to gain? It's pretty simple, really. You.
Foolishness. To think I'd be worth your time now that everything's over? Especially with your fickle band of phantom thieves. They need you more than I do.
Oh, don't worry about my phantom thieves, because that's the best part. I don't need anyone. I just want you.
What's so amusing? Your words, they almost paint the picture of a twisted crush with someone who once sought your end, no less.
Well, the way I see it, our relationship is not defined by what you did to me. The only part I hold a grudge against is the drugging and beating during the interrogation. But it's not against you. It's just the way the system we're trying to change works.
I'm still the one who put you in this situation. You're messed up in the head, forgiving me so easily. How can you be so sure I won't hurt you again after our deal is over?
Yeah, well, I am a little messed up, but I have my reasons. And as for what you might do, well, do whatever the fuck you want. Whether it's bullets with my name on them, or betrayal, or bizarre aquarium dates, or races to get dressed in the bathhouse, there will be many more reasons to hate you.
But
nothing. I'm your rival. I won't just run away from whatever you throw at me. I'll challenge it. Challenge you. And honestly, maybe I'm a little curious to see if I can help steer you down a better path. Put some more of those rare, genuine smiles on your face.
So it's the hero complex. The savior of the downtrodden and misunderstood.
Akechi, is there something so wrong in wanting to make a difference? To help someone find a better version of themselves?
Your pity is unnecessary. I never asked for your help. You're just like Maruki, aren't you?
Damn you. Don't you dare compare me to Maruki. Maruki wants everyone to give up their freedom for a hollow piece. He'd turn the whole world into puppets on strings. That's not what I want to do here.
Is that so? The way I see it, it's not that different from the modus operandi of the phantom thieves. Their change of heart makes people apologize for their actions and turns them from scumbags into empathetic nice guys. The last one, in Memento, was even about instilling hope in life to someone who had specifically asked you to kill him. Isn't that just brainwashing?
It's different, and you know it. You're right that we change their hearts by stealing a distortion. But when we change people, we don't control their thoughts or emotions. At least not completely. Sure, we take away their desire to do bad things, but they're still capable of anger and other emotions that aren't so nice. They're still people.
That argument is meaningless. Even if you're not like Maruki, or even if you've somehow convinced yourself that you're acting for good reasons, I really don't need your help, or from you to lead me down a better path, as you put it. I can take care of myself, and the justice system will take care of the rest when we get back.
You're not going to stay behind bars forever. You may not need me, but that won't stop me. I can't just stand by and watch you wallow in cynicism. I think there's more to you, Akechi.
And I should care why? I am who I am. You can't rewrite my past or my nature. I'm not one of your projects.
And I refuse to let you resign yourself to a life of misery and sin just because you think you don't deserve better. I'm a little stubborn too, in case you couldn't tell.
I'm fully aware of your stubbornness, yes. Tell me then, how do you plan to change me, as you say?
I think what you need is to change your perspective of yourself. Even if you think you're a horrible person, you don't have to do horrible things. Sure, you could stick to that old saying, you are what you do, but I prefer this one. You are who you want to become.
Idealistic nonsense. Desiring to be a hero doesn't scrub the blood from my hands, even if I started doing good deeds from now until the last day of my life.
True. But just because you have blood on your hands doesn't mean there's no hope. You can't erase what you've done, but you're not doomed to keep repeating those actions. You can always be a better person, starting right now. I think the only thing you need to change is to forgive yourself for your past. I promise, if you change your perspective, I'll be right by your side, helping you move forward.
And if I don't change, you'll just give up on me and leave?
Never. Even after all that you've done, I'm still trying to be your friend, aren't I? No matter what, I want you to know that I'll always be there for you.
Infuriatingly tenacious. Perhaps there's something worth exploring in your perspective, but don't expect miracles. I'm not sure I can change, or even where to begin.
Yeah, well, I've always had a hard time changing myself, too. I guess that's one reason I wanted to hang out with you in the first place. Because I thought, and still think, that we can help each other.
What do you mean, changing yourself? You're literally perfect the way you are. There's nothing to change.
I wouldn't say that. If I'm so adamant about wanting you to feel better in your life, it's because if you could do it, it would prove I can change myself too.
Well, it does make sense. Individuals seldom behave selflessly. They often project their fears and desires onto others, and it is likely that you are no exception. That being said, I too believe we can help each other, you know? As equals. I won't let you tutor me, if that was your idea.
I'd expect nothing less from you.
You always order them around so easily. Your phantom thieves, I mean. They follow you blindly, whatever you ask of them. That's something I always admired in you. Yet, I can't help but wonder if that's the reason why you enjoy my company so much. Because I don't submit or approve of everything you say or do, because I give you a run for your money. Isn't that right?
I guess that is part of it. I'm used to being the leader, true, but that's not all of it. Not by a long shot. Even before I peeled back your layers, and even more after that, I always liked spending time with you. I liked your sense of humor, I liked your smart mouth, I liked your pride, and your stubbornness, and your arrogance. So yes, maybe part of why I enjoy spending time with you is because I can never predict what you'll say or do. It keeps me on my toes, but there's something else, an inexplicable pull that no one else makes me feel.
I see. You really are someone special, you know?
Is this a confession? Should I mark Valentine's Day on my calendar?
A surprising proposition. Given your entourage of admirers, I assume they all vie for that date.
The ladies. Sumi, Haru, Makoto, my maid teacher, my goth doctor. It's a long list. But none of them can steal the spotlight quite like you do.
Ha. Flattering, though hardly fitting for a gentleman thief.
But who says a joker like me should play by the rules? I specialize in the unexpected, in stealing hearts, not just sticking to one.
No remorse at all, playing on their naivety? I had my fair share of fangirls, but I always turned them down, obviously.
Well, I have a hard time not telling people what they want to hear, even if it's a delicate dance. Anyways, what about you, after we defeat Maraki? I mean...
As if I'd have interests in such petty things as dating or romance. What purpose would it serve? Besides, I'm not exactly the kind of person normal people enjoy hanging out with. I'm not the detective prince.
Petty things. Oh, look at you, being all cold and logical again. I don't really think it serves a purpose. It's about what you want. Do you really not want anyone to love you just because you're you?
No, I don't need that. As I said, as long as you stick around, I don't really need anyone else in my social circle.
Same here, Akechi.
All you have to do is stick to your guns and challenge Maruki. Or are you really so spineless that you'd fold over some bullshit trivial threat on my life? Your indecisiveness on the matter is essentially a betrayal of my wishes. Are you serious? Our deal's off.
I love you too. And I don't want to leave you, Akira. The future is uncertain, but in this moment, I'm at peace with you. And I don't want to leave you, Akira. I don't want to leave you.